Okay, this problem gives us a rectangular prism. Again, it tells us it's rectangular and wants the total surface area. So again, I want total surface area. It's rectangular, which means its bases are rectangles. Now I know all of the faces and bases on this are rectangles, but we're going to just assume this. And really, when you're finding total surface area, it doesn't matter what you count the bases as. But I always, if it's rectangular, I do kind of do top and bottom. Okay, so that makes the distance between them, this line, so I already know that that's my h. Okay, so I look at my reference chart and to find the total surface area of a rectangular prism, or any prism for that matter. It says capital PH plus 2 capital B. So here I have capital letters again. And that means I have to calculate to find those. There's something I have to do. H I don't, it's right here. So that one's going to go right in there. So remember that capital P is the perimeter, perimeter of the base shape. And capital B is the area of the base shape. So I'm thinking I should probably draw this base shape so I know what I'm talking about. So it is a rectangle, and one side is 0.9 meters, and this other side here is 0.5 meters. I'm going to do this side in red so you can see where those numbers are coming from. Okay. Alright, so to find the perimeter, I'm going to add all the sides. So let me scooch up a little bit. My perimeter, oops, sorry, let me make a little area to work here. My perimeter is going to be 0.9 plus 0.9 plus 0.5 plus 0.5, which gives me, let's see, 0.9 and 0.9 is 1.8. 0.5 and 0.5 is 1.0, so that's going to give me 2.8 for my perimeter. Okay, the area of my rectangle, to find the area, I do length times width, or base times height of the rectangle. And so that's going to be 0.9 times 0.5, which is going to give me 0.45. Okay, let me see if I can find another color. Oh, it's blue. There we go. Okay, so this is my formula. And try to use some color here so you can see where those numbers are coming from. So I take my perimeter of my base, which was 2.8. I found that by adding on the sides. I take my height, that was right there on my figure. Let's go back and see what it is. There it is, 0.5. Plus, I'm going to run out of room. Okay, 2 is 2 because I have two bases. So you know, you could really draw the net for this like we did in class and just figure out the area of all the rectangles and add them together. Nothing wrong with doing that. This formula is on your chart, doesn't mean you have to use it, and you can do it another way, of course. Okay, so when I do that, let's see, 2.8 times 0.5, almost said 0.3, can't read my own writing here. There we go, 0.5. So let's see, that should be 1.4. Half of 2 is 1, and half of 8 is 4. Let me get my calculator. Make sure I'm thinking. Sometimes with the decimals, it messes me up a little bit. So hang on, 2.8. Oh, geez Louise, I forgot my decimal point. 2.8 times 0.5. Yes, is 1.4. Sometimes I just like to check. And 2 times 0.45 should be 0.9, since 2 times 45 is 90. But let me just double check. Yes, 0.9. Oops, why'd I write a 2? Goodness, I don't need that. I'm going to actually do that calculation. 0.9. And then when I add them together, I get 2.3.